I hope you guys got your coffee ready. I got mine ready. And this is Nelson's Thoughts. Let's talk about stress, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Okay. I won't torture you guys with singing. It is today, minus 27 Celsius, which is about minus 16 and a half degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like minus 33 Celsius, so that feels like in the U.S. is minus 27.4 Fahrenheit. It is freaking cold out there. And I'm glad I got it all done. I got all my work done. I'm all done. Okay. Today we're going to talk about stress and a few things. This is my second attempt at the video, so it might look a little weird the way I talk. I'm kind of like, I already did this. Video thing messed up. I had a video but no audio. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about a couple of things that I do to eliminate stress in my life. And I do have a form of anxiety. But let's talk about anxiety. How do you guys deal with anxiety and stress and problems? I know the best way. Go see a doctor. Tell the doctor you have anxiety. And he'll say, here's a piece of paper. Take this to the pharmacy. They will give you pills. You get to the pharmacy, you get the pills, you pop them, and you're cured. I agree that a lot of people do need that at that level, but most of us don't. I think it's a question of managing your anxiety, managing your stress. And that could be as simple as finding ways to calm yourself and get the ideas out of your head. Let's face it, anxiety and stress is basically complications and problems that you're not dealt with yet. And your brain can't handle it or feels it can't handle it. And it's dwelling. So let's talk about, let's go back to snow removal. It's freezing cold out, there's snow, and this is an anxiety recently in my life. Day before yesterday, I went out and I shoveled snow for 12 hours straight. It was a lot of work. So what we had was a snowfall, and we should have had about 1.5 feet deep of snow, but it landed about 6 inches deep. So what would have been about, let's go in terms of centimeters, let's go about 50 centimeters of snow, landed in a space of about 10 centimeters. So really crunched down, really packed hard. We took 12 hours to dig it out, 3 of us, 12 hours. We got the job done. But why did I take 12 hours to shovel out instead of taking a few hours, get the most done, and then go to sleep, come back and do more? That's where my anxiety hits. If I do some work, let's say I get the access is open. People can walk and that's it. It's not open. Let's say a walkway is 3 feet wide and I open up 1.5 feet wide. You can walk through without touching the snow, and I'll come back and I'll open it up completely. I used to do that. But what happens is I come home, I try to go to sleep, try to rest for, say, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. And what happens is my head goes into this mode of, we got to get the snow done, we got to get the snow done, we got to get the snow done. And it's just constant. Let me get real deep into something I don't usually talk about, my dreams. I've had a dream where I pull up, everything looks real. Driving the truck, I pull up, I get out, grab the shovel, I start to shovel. And problem number one is I'm all alone, and the snow is 8 feet deep. I shovel. There seems to be no end. In my dream, I turn around and look, and my truck is gone. Where'd it go? I didn't bury it. It's not like shoveling and burying it, but the truck's gone. Now I have 8 foot high piles of snow to shovel, and I got no vehicle, and I still have to get to everybody's place. And that's where my anxiety kicks in. In the dream state, I wake up out of it like a shock. And it's like a nightmare. I'm up, I'm awake, and I'm going, oh my God. Thank God it's just a dream. I turn over, put my head back on my pillow. I try to go back to bed. I get back to sleep. Suddenly, I'm back to shoveling, and it's not snow. It's ice. And it's ice where you need an ice pick. Yeah, you literally need a pick and shovel to break this stuff. And again, the question in my head is, how do I get to all the places if all the snow is like this? ice. Skating rink ice. That clear stuff that comes out of your freezer, ice. And I wake up shocked, you know, and I'm going, oh, thank God, it's just a dream. So back to why, and I had one dream once where my truck was crushed by a tractor. The tractor backed up, crushed the truck. It's always about I can't get to the next job site. And it's a nightmare. It's kind of a recurring nightmare. And what happens is I sleep for 15 minutes, I wake up out of shock. I sleep for 15 minutes, I wake up out of shock. And then I'm grumpy. I can't sleep. I can't rest. I'm tired. That's my stress. That's my stress in the wintertime. I can tell you about stress in the summertime when I do pool repairs. Like the liner won't fit. 18-foot pool, 18-foot liner, it should fit, right? But for some reason, when I go to put the liner on, it's missing a lot of liner. Like, it won't fit. Jeez. It's like trying to put a garbage bag in a trash can that's 3 times the size of the bag. You get halfway around, it's like, this doesn't fit. And then you try to pull, and it doesn't fit. Dreams like that, you know. So what happens is this. My brain knows that there's still a workload to do, and it still has to get done. So what I would rather do, and I'd rather get as much done as possible, at least get everything open, and then I do something really neat while I'm driving, while I'm driving home. I go through everything in my head of the run, and I say, okay, that place is done, that place is done, this area is done, that area, and I literally, as I'm driving, when I'm going like this, and I'm literally pointing to the areas relative to where I am. Okay, Zola's done, downtown is done, Rock Forest is done. Then what happens is I get home, and what I've done is I told my brain, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. We'll come back to it later. There's more to do. There's always more to do. It's the next thing to do. But it's the next thing. I get home, I go to sleep, and as I go to sleep, I tell myself, this is done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. And I visualize the areas. It's done. Go to sleep, I relax, I fall asleep, I'm out. No weird dreams. If I don't do that, I get this anxiety as I sleep. So that's something to think about. When you go to sleep, don't go to sleep with stress on your mind. Go to sleep with your mind clear, knowing that your stuff is done for that day. It's done. Tomorrow's another day. Okay. Another thing I do is this beautiful, gorgeous device that we call a cell phone. I put it on Do Not Disturb. In the settings of Do Not Disturb, you can program your contacts, which is setting them up as favorites, and those favorites will be able to call you, and the phone will ring. Family, friends, important people. But I auto-program Do Not Disturb to turn off at 9 o'clock at night and only to turn on at 4 or 5 a.m. The reason for that is I don't want this to ring and have somebody at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, I need to get out at 7 o'clock in the morning. Can you come shovel my snow and be there on time and blah, 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 blah. This does not need to be a priority in your life. This is the worst thing. And just to make sure you guys know, this isn't a prop. It's an actual phone. This is not a priority in your life. Do not let this control your life. You control it. And I'm seeing a lot of people say that they're stressed because of their cell phone, tablets, internet. Not good. I gotta get on Facebook. I have a buddy that does videos, and he says, I gotta get home. I've got a bunch of people putting comments. I gotta answer the comments. I said, why? I said, what's the problem? Person put a comment in. They went, you've got the message notification. There's a comment. You have to get back and do the comment. It's a comment. You can get back in 2 hours and comment. You can get back in 2 days and comment. Yes, it is better to get back to it sooner than later, but you don't need to get back to it right now. It's push the technology away, push the stress away, you'll get to it. Find things that you like. There was a comment that I answered the other day, and I said it to one of my elderly friends, Yvonne, that he was saying that he had done years of work in financial services, and with 2,500 clients under his belt, when he, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This thing is not recording. There's going to be a jump cut. He was telling me that he did his job and he liked doing his job, but when his job was done, when he went into his retirement, it was done because he started getting tired doing what he was doing. And I find that if you do a job and for me a job is just over broke, it's just something to sustain you. If you're doing a job and you find that job is stressful and tiresome, and you wake up in the morning and you go, "Oh, I gotta go to work," oh, it's time for you to start looking for another job, for another career, another income, something you like to do. When you get up in the morning, you should say to yourself, I want to go to work. I want to get this done. I do say with the snow removal, oh, I gotta go do snow. I look outside, I see the snow, and I'm like, oh, it snowed again. Oh, I do that. And that's why this year is my last year of snow removal at this level. Next year, I might do a few places. But at having this many clients, this is my last year. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this anymore. I got better things to do in the winter than fuss with cold, wetness and so when you get to a point where you go, oh, I don't have to do this anymore, and I'm starting to see it in my life, when you do that, you pass that feeling on to your clients, and your clients really don't deserve that out of you. They pay you the money to get a service, and they expect that service. If you don't want to do the service, it's going to show in your final product going forward. It's already happening in the snow removal. I see myself do it often. Hack at it, and it's like, oh, it's fine the way it is. And then I say, no, it's not. Come back, hack it a little more because maybe it's an ice block or something. Hack it a little more, and I get rid of that. So it's a nice square entrance, right? But there'll be like an entrance, and there'll be an ice piece, But if I start to say, oh, that's good enough, that's where I start passing on my negative feelings and my stress on to my clients. And that's what you don't want to do. Your clients pay you money. People pay you money for a product and service. Even if you're working for somebody, your boss is paying you money to do your work. He expects you to that you give him the work, the quality that you agreed on at the beginning. If you don't want to do that work anymore, be honest to yourself, to your clients, to your boss, and say, I can't do this anymore. I got to go into something else that I do like. Okay? So 3 things to eliminate stress. Tell yourself that these tasks are done, and tell yourself that there's mental blocks. Work is done. I'm going to do this tomorrow. Meantime, I'm going to rest. Second, program your phone. Do not disturb. Nobody can call you except for family. Clients can wait till 9 a.m., 9 to 5. That's usual business hours. Be honest to yourself when it comes to work and workload and what you're doing. Be honest to yourself and tell yourself, do I like doing what I'm doing, or do I have to find something else and do it good over there? One or the other. I think it's really simple things. I think they're really simple things to do where all of us should be able to do this. I don't think everybody has to pop pills to handle stress and anxiety. I think it's a question of understanding the situation and find a way to fix the anxiety or stress. I'm not saying everybody's entitled to this. Some people do need medication for this. But I feel that the younger generation, their solution is pills. And there's so many people that don't need it. Really. Couple questions. I'm just looking at the questions on the screen. Couple questions is, what is the Breakfast Club and how do I join? What is the Coffee Club and how do I join it? There's no coffee club yet as such. I kind of joke around about the coffee club. What it is I get up, I make myself a cup of coffee, open my computer, I set up the camera, and I start recording. It's as simple as that. But I do want to set up a live stream, like the Murdoch's Daily Life Chat, but we do a breakfast one on this channel. I think that would be pretty cool to do. If you guys do want to get on with me here and talk about a topic, I got no problem, but it has to be a topic. And I do want to keep it less than 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. if we do a little podcast, that's not bad either. Once in a while. I do have to get my day started and going, so I can't spend too much time. But yeah, I would like to do, say, live videos with other people. Put a comment below and tell me what you want to talk about and when you're available. I'd be more than happy to connect with you. We can do it through Zoom. What else? How do I get a coffee cup? Can't get coffee cups yet, not through the coffee club, but we might do it later on, get a Mardox mug. And maybe those will have the Mardox Coffee Club or something on it, something. We'll see. But that's pretty much what it is. This is just Nelson's thoughts. I just want to do a video each day, something simple. This one's a little longer than the rest. I think stress is a big deal. As usual, subscribe, like, and comment on these videos. It's really important when you comment. It does affect the viewing. I love answering the comments. I do try to get to all the comments. So with that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a better topic than stress. All right? Talk to you guys soon.